This song is called Post Road, and this is the acoustic version. I'd say about 90% of the people here who listen to my music found me because of the original version of this song. And, I had no idea that this song was going to be the one that was going to attract the most people, have the most plays by like 20 times the amount of my next most popular song, probably. Um, and that's really cool. I think, you know, this song is one that I wrote and created in a weekend. It wasn't a lot of thought put into it, and a lot of times that's where the best art comes from, right? So I wrote this song in 2021. Um, I'd just broken up with my girlfriend, and it was during the pandemic, and moved to a house in Texas with like 8 of my best guy friends, and we had a really fun couple of months, basically just partying, um, escaped the lockdowns in New York, and it was really, really good couple of months that I look fondly. It was a really fun couple of months, but the end of those 2 months, I was moving in Austin, Texas, from one spot, the adult frat house, to another spot, and I was there by myself for a weekend in a house, and it kind of all just hit me. Breaking up with my girlfriend, I had kind of just, for a couple months, just not thought about it, distracted myself with partying, alcohol, girls, all of the vices, and then all of a sudden I was alone in a house, and just me and my guitar. I also hadn't written any music during that time period. So this song just kind of poured out of me. I I made it, produced the whole thing myself, all kind of in a weekend. Released it, and it just sat there. At that point, 3 years ago, I didn't really have anyone at all who listened to my music. So this song, the Post Road, still performed better than it was like the fourth song I ever released, and it did perform much better than the others. But it sat probably around like 10,000 streams for well over a year, probably like 2 years. And then all of a sudden, more recently, in the past year, I decided to start taking music a lot more seriously, posting content, and making a lot of songs. And for whatever reason, that just gave Post Road more life, and got picked up by a couple of the algorithms. Started making content that was popular with it, and to this day, it still just seems to pick up tons of plays, and everyone seems to love it. So it's been, and everyone seems to really like it. So I've gotten requests to do an acoustic version for a while now, and I thought it was finally time to do it. So I brought in my good friend and producer Claudio, who's helped me with a lot of songs and produced a lot of songs with me. And we put this song together, and I think the idea of this one is it's kind of just it has more of a raw, organic sound than the original version, and it's something different. I think that this version stands really well on its own, but it's also cool, as just something different to switch it up. So I really hope everyone likes this. So I really hope everyone likes this song. The song is out now. Go stream it, all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, wherever you listen to music. Probably gonna throw the video over on YouTube, so check that out. I guess something that I didn't really say is, I think the reason why a lot of people connect to this song is it just shows the two conflicting emotions of love and hate at the same time. And I think anyone who's gone through a breakup, or anyone who's had a relationship in their life knows this feeling. And just the concept of, sometimes love isn't enough, and that's what this song kind of embodies. I was at a point where my girlfriend had broken up with me 2 months earlier, like I said, but then she wanted to get back together with me, and I wanted to do that, but knew that it was a bad idea. And literally in that moment, that's where this song came from. The original title for the song is "Love Ain't Enough" because that's the line from the chorus that kind of the whole song was built around. Um, but I thought maybe as a title that was a little cheesy, so I changed it to Post Road. And Post Road is the road that I'd moved to down in Texas. It's actually called Post Road Drive, but that was kind of long, so I just called the song Post Road. And that was the house that I moved into, and basically would just walk around the block, walk around the house, thinking about her, thinking about this song, and that's kind of how this all came to be. So got a lot of music coming out in the next couple of months, and I'm recording a lot of music in the next couple of months. I'm going to Italy to record the next album, which I'm really, really excited about. We got a lot of songs. I think they're really cool. They're going to be, very intimate and have, very folky moments like a lot of my music, but we're breaking out the electric guitars for this one. I want some really heavy moments. Um, I want to experiment with some really cool production styles. I told Claudio, go ham on this one. I want to really experiment. I want to make a lot of big sounds and really interesting music that no one's ever made before. That's really the goal. Um, Hopefully, I'm moving back to New York City in a couple of months, and I'm gonna start playing a lot of live shows, starting with around the city, but then hopefully towards the second half of this year, put a tour together. So please, if you would come and watch me in your city, let me know as I start to get that together. That's gonna be really helpful, and let me know what songs you guys would want to hear. I can't wait.